The thoughts, opinions, and most importantly the perspectives expressed in this show are solely those of the participants including all guests, and do not reflect the opinions or practices of More Heights Media and or any of its production or advertising partners. Furthermore, More Heights Media does not endorse or condone all topics discussed during this broadcast. This show is purely for entertainment.
Want to move on to some more intriguing news? Some Brittany Renner bullshit? I didn't know how else to transition though, but I mean, let's get straight to the point.
She just saw how genuine I was, and she's just like, yo, you know what?
Here's the two.
Because I saw how hard you try, but more importantly, you are a black representation of students to come.
You hit Scamma.
Bro, you didn't see me like.
He goes to me, all right, well, you're gone now. And I was gone for like a good 2-3 weeks. He's like, I want you to write a journal of every day and bring it back to me.
Yeah, eh?
That's how my journaling started.
Wow, I didn't know that, dog.
Yeah,
I know the students had a great time, and you could see the experience. Like you could see the quote unquote enlightenment. Like they were just in it. So that was dope off the rip.
Principals came in.
Principal, trustees,
superintendent,
all of that.
Yeah.
They really enjoyed what we I think we brought forth, and that was fulfilling on a professional level.
Before you go, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons.
Anything you guys want us to talk about, drop that in the comments.
And shout out to everyone that has been engaging.
That's what's up.
Still mixing with hats, still beats by niggas don't know the drop, all the good shit. Smell me, nigga. I'm on some good shit.
You guys don't even know about those ones, bro.
What's up? Hear this guy. You already know, dog. Don't do
Can't
that.
play those joints, bro. I just played that part for him to try to get him going, but whatever, bro. SB, you ready to do this, man?
Yeah.
We are star and I feel it show.
Back for another week of some perspective. Pre ain't here, but big up her thing every time, yo. She's in New York. She is in New York right now. That's why I was playing those New York songs, because I kind of feeling New Yorkish still. You know what I'm disappointed in? Have you guys seen this Joe and Jada stuff?
What? Yeah.
You've watched it?
Yeah.
Are you entertained at all? Huh? Not. You don't seem impressed.
Not really.
SB?
Nah.
You said you saw some of it?
Their
I see the clips.
Their combination don't make sense.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed, to be honest.
Yeah. Fat Joe should have been with Fat Joe should have been with like Tony Yayo or something.
Somebody more entertaining. Like,
Jada just sits there and pulls his hoodie, yo.
Yeah, they're saying Joe talks too much. They don't let Jada get two words in.
Today's the first time I turned it on, and it's like Joe immediately started talking about some stories with Suge Knight and being in line at some club and stuff. I was like, what? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm not feeling the delivery. I'm not liking the podcast though. Yeah. I liked it better when he was by himself, to be honest with you.
So of the tandems thus far, even specifically to New York, who you get? What, Cam and Mace has got it right now?
Cam and Mace got it.
Cam and Mace got it. It is what it is.
They got the game, man.
Anyways, enough of them.
We are star and I feel it show.
Back to our intros.
You put him ahead of Breakfast Club?
Hey man, are we doing that right now?
No, I was just saying out of the New York gang.
Isn't that a New York?
We're
gang?
talking New York like that?
Well, you brought it up, bro.
I guess. I mean, since we're talking New York, I feel like I should big up the homies over at No Funny Shits, bro. Them mind they're going with things still. I'll get them on the joints real quick. I like how they're moving.
Only going up this year.
Yeah, Prita 1, 2 their thing still. No Funny Shit out of New York. You guys ever heard of them? Nah? No clips, nothing ever? Check out their things.
I'm waiting for my intro.
Only going up this year.
Yeah, but then you're the one that brought it back on some Breakfast Club bullshit.
I didn't hear a Duke yet. Did you?
All right, we can go back to that. Big up Pre once again. Big up Knots behind the scenes.
But this my YouTube. This video by YouTube.
This guy's not even ready, yo. All that mixed magic, audio and video behind the scenes. Keep him booked.
Yeah, I don't have it no more. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone.
Wait till I send that message along, yo. Buddy.
Scamma them player.
I think I replaced it with a legitimate button though.
Face mob.
Yeah.
Big up Face in the building, yo. Find him on. What's your platform of choice again, yo? Should be Facebook.
I don't even want no platforms.
All right.
Just stay incognito.
Wow. This guy's in the wrong industry.
I know. I really am. I really am.
It's disappointing. Anyways, I guess forget about you.
I know nothing that call it Bunsy Bun.
I go by the name of Bun. You can find me on Instagram at What's Up Bun. But more importantly, this guy over here to my right, weighing in this week.
Don't do that. Like 206.
Yeah, you look like you're slimming down a little bit still. You're trying, huh?
No, I'm not.
All
I'm
right.
not, but I gotta start.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
What's up with the book club, bro?
Oh, it's not even working. Let's try this again.
Yo, stop with this. I'm gonna make this thing speak for myself bullshit.
I think it's hilarious.
It's not funny.
Me voice. You bum. Hit the chimes. Hashtag see you next week.
That sounded pretty good. The book club is good.
Nah, let me get to mine.
Yo, hit
What's up, man?
hit your crickets too. Book club is good. We're ripping through the 4 agreements with Don Miguel Ruiz.
Yo, this might have to be the bun and face episode.
I was gonna say, you gotta explain how you lost your voice, dog. People are out here wondering what the fuck is that.
Yo,
you got
so
like 30 seconds.
So for everybody that's not in Canada, it was Canada Day, July 1st, and
we were eating the fireworks, dog,
and we let off a ton of fireworks, and I was just going, whoa, way too much. We had the whole we had the whole neighborhood come out, yo. People are like beeping their horns.
You know the Brown Boys
like
already,
happy.
right?
Yeah.
You know what they do in that B-town, right?
Yeah.
Why do you guys have to associate me with that?
It's the shoe. I mean,
God damn, racist stereotypes.
Hey man, I feel like I'm speaking the truth at this point. Because technically those things are banned, no? What?
Nah, it depends on what city you live in. I didn't say I live in Brampton.
Right.
Nor did I say I was in Brampton.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure they're banned in all these roads, whatever.
Well, hey.
I'm trying to do some math.
The neighborhood appreciated it. Trust me.
Oh, it was in a neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yo, we had a lineup. Like, people came out to see this. I'll release the footage later.
Yeah, but hold on. Where in the neighborhood? Because that's another conversation in itself. Because you're not supposed to be doing it close to houses.
Yeah, it wasn't close to houses.
Right.
It's a park.
You'll tell us off air once we stop. Like once that record button goes green.
I got video footage.
All right. Yeah. But you can finish your story. Is it a neighborhood and what? Every lineup of people?
There was a lineup of people. People pulled up in their cars to see. They're beeping their horns.
On some Astro World shit.
Yo, it was done correctly. We had no fumbles. No stage went out.
Find us on our Patreon. That story's bound to come out at this point.
Yeah, no front doors are lit up.
Oh, buddy. What else did you do?
None. That's how I lost my voice still.
Oh.
That was the story, no?
And I was going to ask, what else did you do in Canada today?
Showing your patriotism.
That's not what he's doing. That's not what he's doing.
Anyways.
How was your week, bud?
My week wasn't bad. I barbecued on Canada Day, actually. Had a couple of the homies over still. Had some interesting conversations about some real life shit.
Okay.
I wasn't planned at all. Literally, I caught the store as they're about to run out some drumsticks.
Yeah.
I got the last 30 drumsticks, last 60 drumsticks. I only cooked, and I only ended up cooking 30 of them. But it was it wasn't planned. Lots, because I even linked this guy. I didn't ask you what you were on the fan vibe,
yeah.
But yeah, I linked this guy. Not to him because he was busy cleaning out his van. It's a work truck. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. You heard that? You said
yeah.
Say it again because your mic wasn't on.
You found the dime.
That part, yeah. How'd you feel when you found it?
It was weird.
Yeah.
Been a minute, no.
It's been a minute, but what was weird about
Came
it
out of nowhere?
was, literally, I cleaned the entire van, speckless. Shout out to Speckless.
Don't know.
But yeah, I completely cleaned it. The next morning, I opened the back door, and there was literally a dime sitting right by the door, by itself.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What did you think about in the moment, though? Like, what came to your mind?
Let me take a picture.
Yeah, I guess. These guys ain't going to believe me. Mm-hmm.
I went for my morning walk with the dog, and I was just questioning certain things and just trying to focus on, or at least trying to steer my head to focus on specific things. And then literally by the time I got back home, it was time to go to work. 10 minutes later, I pop over in the back door and I see it sitting there. Just confirmation.
You're on the right path. Headed in the right direction, yo.
Only going up this year.
How was your week, yo?
Good.
I mean, that's the highlight for me, so.
Just like you said, it was on some fam thing. Mother-in-law, nephew's birthday's on the same day, Canada Day. Yeah. So every Canada Day is always a salute to them.
Mandarin vibes? Big dinner at the Mandarin?
No, just the in-laws crib. Families got together.
When's the last time you went to Mandarin on July 1st?
Those dirty lineups, bro.
They still do it?
I was going to ask. Those lineups were dirty, bro.
So you don't know? Nah, never.
Nah,
but you know what's the thing?
Yeah.
I haven't gone to Mandarin since COVID.
Nah, I've been back since.
I've been back since, though.
Yo, right now, I wouldn't even mind a trip to Mandarin. Yeah, I'm marved.
Seeing you're on the Mandarin? Thought I wasn't in the regiment.
What? They're vegetarian.
Yeah.
Veggie fried rice, veggie spring rolls.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
There needs to be a revolution in the fortune cookie. Like that's just, that industry hasn't
I'll
been
eat the
touched.
salmon from over there too still. I had a salmon one time. Yeah, whatever. What hasn't been touched?
The fortune cookies.
Oh,
so they need to be, we said revolutionized?
I think I should get in the fortune cookie business.
I just thought about an all-you-can-eat vegetarian spot. Actually, no, that's going to bring you. You're not.
Hasn't been to Brampton.
Yeah, pretty much still. I don't frequent that side too much still, yo. That's a good one. Nazi ain't got nothing? Nah, no highlights of your week, brother? Let me start watching.
I just
wasn't expecting. I don't know. It's just because the time goes by so fast.
That part, yo, and it's only going by fast.
So Friday, coming to think of it, Friday just went to the Ticats game.
Okay.
Yeah. So went to support the home team. Hamilton.
So
we got a W.
Only going
first time going over.
Still.
You know, to a CFL game. Very boring.
Don't do them like that.
I mean, yeah, it was just, I don't know. They under-delivered. They just need to market the sport better. At least here in Ontario. But I get it. You know, we have so many options. We have the Blue Jays. We have the Raptors. We have the Leafs. We have Toronto Rock. So I get it. We have the Argos. But I don't know. I just felt like it just wasn't well attended. Mind you, the vibe was good. Like for those who was there,
there's a vibe. There's definitely a vibe.
The vibe was good.
Man,
for
sure.
sure.
We went to the Argos game.
But when it came to like entertainment, it was very slow, very boring. Wasn't as engaging. And then my daughter, you know, I spent a lot of time with her this weekend. So took her to one of the biggest indoor playgrounds.
Only going up this year.
And then took her to have a little play date with one of my brethren's daughter.
Yeah.
And then just finally had the chance to clean the whip.
I got a lot of that time, quality time with the kids. That was a good weekend.
Oh, you're saying you got?
Yeah. Went up to Lake Simcoe during the weekend too. Hit up some beaches. That's the plan this year.
Right, I'm gonna mute you up now, all right?
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just press the board.
Yo, what happened to the turtle thing though? You never told us about that.
Yo,
tell us that story. Speaking of your week, bro, what the hell?
Oh man, I completely forgot about that one. So yeah, twins just finishing their lunch. You know what I mean? Just with my son, getting them wiped off, whatever, just finishing up lunch. Then all of a sudden, I hear my wife calling me. She's like, babe, come quick. Bring the kids, come quick. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so we go to the front of the living room look out, and I'm like, oh shit. And like, I don't even swear in front of my kids, but like literally, like it was just like I just didn't expect it. It was like a snapping turtle, but it was like the biggest snapping, like it's the biggest turtle I've ever seen, like outside, like that wasn't beyond like plexiglass. Like, you know what I mean?
You knew what kind of turtle it was the second you saw it?
I mean, for it to be that size, that it's either a snapping turtle or a tortoise.
You know your turtles?
I mean,
you know your turtles?
I mean,
I've seen it.
We looked it up and confirmed it was a snapping turtle. So
the reptile zoo in Vaughan. Oh, they got a giant turtle in there,
bro.
Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
Mario
Behind
World,
it, but that's what I'm saying.
Turtle.
Yeah. But that's like seeing that from that lens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that makes sense. You could be like huge. I'd be like, oh, but like it's behind the like, wow, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my front porch. Yeah. Like it's just like what? And it's big. Like
what's big?
Turtles.
What's big compared to something?
Bro, like, oh man, I'm trying to get circumference. Like
basketball.
Bigger than a basketball.
Yeah.
Bigger than a basketball.
Damn.
Like in terms of
Like the size of a backpack?
He could fit. He could fit comfortably in a backpack. Right. I put him in the cooler. So all right.
What kind of backpack?
All right, jeez. So he's walking, and I'm just there, like, just watching him, like, yo, like, the fuck? And then all of a sudden, like, he's walking down my porch and start going into the road. Now my wife's like, oh, babe, you gotta get him. Like, he's going in the road, he's gonna die. Like, come on, like, and I'm just like, man, like, I had no intent, like.
You domesticated the turtle?
Yeah.
This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, bro.
Now she's on Amazon buying an aquarium.
Where's this going? So I'm just like, all right, because like cars are coming. He's legit going into the road. So I went and grabbed a couple gloves quick. And so I went behind him and I went to pick him up. Pause. I know how that sounds, but just behind the turtle. And Ross. Pick up the turtle and like immediately like he's trying to like struggle whatever. So like I flinked back, landed on his back, but yeah, dropped it. But it wasn't like
this guy's worse than a
arms, bro.
Like, anyways, but he flips right back over. So now I'm just like shit. Like he's gonna snap whatever. I'm like he's gonna like flinch whatever. Just grab him and like just don't like just grip onto him. He can't do anything because like he can't like reach around and like bite me. Like from when I'm holding him behind. So like I grab him, I finally grab him and I'm holding him. I'm just like, okay, I got him, like, all right. Then I'm looking at my wife, they're just there. I see my wife and I see my kids just watching. I'm just like, can you get something? Like I'm holding a turtle. Like I'm holding a turtle. Like, you know what I mean? This isn't my day. I'm getting ready to like get lunch. Like I'm holding a turtle.
But they're looking at you like you didn't bring something with you.
they're just looking at me just like, I don't know, it's crazy. But so yeah, we put him in the cooler and then we just called like City of Brampton, whatever, they were going back and forth, whatever. And finally got the like conservation site. I should have got the name. I completely forgot. But they're volunteers.
They told you where they put him?
Pardon me? Yeah. So it was dope because they took pictures of the lake, and we're gonna show you. Gonna put them back into the like. Apparently, there's a creek behind where we live. We didn't even know that, but they took them to that creek, and apparently there's a 1-2 over there as well. And yeah, they just let them go.
So they send you video of them doing it?
They sent pictures. They took pictures. They took a video. I think they sent the email the video, but they took a picture.
Yeah,
it was dope. It was dope. So for that, it was like, and I can say, it was dope because when we were going through the whole process, whatever, we were taking pictures and sending it in, emailing it, whatever. They're like how it's an endangered species. So they're like, yo, you did good, like you saved a life. So that was just like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like keeping the community, whether it be humans, animals, keeping endangered species going, and like, you know what I mean? So it felt good.
Good on you, brother.
Respect though.
You know what they represent? I just Googled it for you.
Yeah, nah.
So spiritually, turtles often represent longevity, wisdom, patience, and protection, and are associated with the earth and its stability. They are also seen as symbols of healing, spirituality, and even fertility. Bombi.
Dog, don't do that, bro. Do we need to go back to like? Do we need to go back to them ones, bro? If you don't know, go dig in the crates of SUP and you'll get the reference.
The mob is coming, bro.
Bro, don't do that.
Damn.
Don't do that.
Pass it my way.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Hey,
pass it my way.
There you go. Get you a turtle.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Just cool. The next time when you guys find some money, bro, send that my way too.
I think we're all trying to find that.
Yo.
In abundance.
But something Nats was just saying a while ago made me want to go to this one topic that I had sent earlier about the whole NHL thing. You guys saw that?
Yeah, I didn't even know it's like that. I saw it, but I didn't even know it was like on some historic. I know there was a trajectory, but I didn't know it was like that. How would you? What's the number?
20. Sorry,
Wow.
10. No, sorry, 20 of visible minority, but 10 black players were drafted. We might as well do that part.
I was gonna say, yeah, break it down for.
So the 2025 NHL Draft just went down over the weekend. And for the first time ever, more than 20 players of color, including 10 black athletes, had their name called. It's pretty good. Pretty good job you just did there. A couple of them are Toronto natives. One from Scarborough. I don't have their names ready. Maybe we'll add it in later.
Yeah, you'll get details or something. Yeah, man.
Actually, I'm lying. Kashan Etchinson?
Seen Kashan. Yeah, he's black.
Yeah. And the Shamar Moses.
There we go. Yeah. Sound real ethnic.
Yeah.
Man, that's great.
But then I posed the question because we've seen what's happening in so many other sports leagues.
Yeah.
Where
from time to time again,
the dominant athlete is of melanin complexion. Mm-hmm. A whole lot of that, sunlight. But with a sport like hockey,
Face should have been saying all this.
Exactly.
This isn't for the audio listeners.
This guy's trying to be the spokesperson now. This guy wearing all these hats.
Oh boy, you got me there, yo. You're on a roll, yo. I'm gonna mute you for real.
Oh man.
But yeah, like I
You should mute somebody.
sorry. Yeah, with the numbers growing in a sport like hockey, that is a very Canadian sport and is consumed by a lot of people who are not black. Mind you, the brown community has definitely picked up the sport quickly,
for sure,
and have shown a lot of interest. But as the sport continues to grow amongst the brown and black community, do you see the sport dying amongst the Caucasian community then?
I was thinking about it, right? And so when I wanted to know the number, because I didn't have time to dig into the post, but when you sent that, and I was thinking about it, I was like, if it was like a flood, and I mean,
yeah, but the flood's coming, bro.
But I personally I don't think so, but like it's definitely trending it's definitely trending towards the flood. It's just I don't see a particular flood. Like I feel like it's gonna peak before there's a flood.
It's ripples right now, bro.
It's ripples.
Yeah. It's still that far away?
Yeah.
It's because the sport itself is too expensive to play?
No, I would say that is a part of it.
That's definitely a part of it. But also on an international scale, all the international players are coming from predominantly white countries.
Yeah, like Russia, Czechoslovakia,
Sweden, Finland. Yeah. So I was thinking like if there was a flood, I feel like
they would protest.
I think they would question. I think they would look at the sport a different way. I think there would be that necessarily turn off, maybe, but it's not like it would be the same. There would be definitely talks about like, where had the sport go or something like towards that. Like if it starts to look different and feel different, it would be perceived different, especially from that lens. I personally think so.
I just wonder if the league itself would grow even more by that point, because if it's just ripples, to where there's other smaller markets, let's say in Canada, for like specifically, because it's where the sport's the biggest, who have teams now. Like there'd be a Kingston team in Ontario or something, like or a Sudbury team.
But don't they have those? What I mean? Don't they have like
not an NHL? They have AHL and OHL.
Oh, you're saying to mean like really get like that?
Yeah. They're still too rural, but I mean,
I think that's a different conversation. I get what you're saying.
I mean, if the math ain't mathing, like how long do you think it'll take for the black community to catch up for there to be a flood versus the league growing to where they're bringing in more people because they're expanding more and more?
What's your definition of catch up though? Like double the number?
Where the balance on the roster is like half black, half Filipino, half anything,
I would
half
go
something else.
Third, because You're never gonna get half.
You don't think we'll ever get half?
You're never gonna get half, bro. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you get like on every
up.
team, the numbers just don't.
Yeah, I know.
But and demographics, got to talk about that too. But
hey, man, there's a lot of rich black kids in America right now.
Not enough
playing hockey.
Not enough. But I was also like, while I was thinking about it, let's say there was like, can you imagine like a phenom, and it's very, very well possible. Black phenom gets drafted, goes to the Leafs, gives the Leafs a cup.
Yeah,
he's immortalized.
Oh, yeah, but at this point, he's
immortalized.
But at this point,
you're onto something right here now, brother. You're cooking. I like this.
Nah, but at this point, it's anybody that does that for the Leafs.
But that's what I'm saying. But you would never think of a black face.
Yeah, imagine
to that icon. That's not what you're thinking. So imagine he just shows up and he gives the Leafs a cup, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Then that'd be like almost like LeBron James level.
That's what I mean. That's what I was thinking. Like if we saw the LeBron James of hockey coming right now, and he's black,
icon,
buddy,
icon. Like,
damn it. Who has sons?
So,
like I'm thinking about my inner circle now. I'm like, yo, we need to push the agenda on one of you kids right now. Like, nah, you're in the wrong sport. Like, if we come together and like we do this, like, yo, we can figure something out. And that's what he's saying.
Oh, it's perfectly possible, for
it's
sure.
Definitely
and
possible.
Especially here in Ontario.
That's more likely to happen than
diversity to
the
do
flood.
So, for sure. But a flood, no.
Yeah, no.
Reason being is because, for one, culturally, it's just not popular.
It's not even us.
Right? And there's not even anything relatable to hockey or I should say, there isn't anything in hockey that's relatable really to the black community that even makes it attractive.
That being said, well,
except when the Leafs are winning. Because when the Leafs are winning, we all watch.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
But what about the black people that live in like Georgetown or Brantford? Or
bro, I was going to say, yo, there's a man that came from the Rex that was in the league and he's one of the like prominent.
Yeah, but it's still
I was going to say PK.
He's the man.
Yeah, we're talking about PK.
Yeah, for sure. City kids to participate.
But that again, I honestly feel like that might bring me back to my whole, does PK even claim Rex like that? Like, I've never seen any hockey event in the community brought to you by PK Subban. Him or his dad. I've never seen and heard anything.
And it's not.
And I feel like I'm still tapped in enough with the community to be like.
Scratch PK for a minute, right? Are we on the Mount Rushmore of Rexdale?
Oh, for sure.
That's great. That's great.
Let me get. What's this guy talking about, bro? Yeah, that too. You know what? That was exactly.
Dan Corgan.
That's what I should have went for.
Real bad man.
Whatever. Yeah, for sure.
Just kind of watch that whole PK thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like, you ever hear this guy talk about
Rexdale? I never heard him claim it.
But do you even listen to him in order to like? I had the chance.
No. PK's a very. Have you ever heard him speak?
Nah.
No, he's
well spoken.
He's very well spoken.
He knows how to
got it. Yeah. No,
what I'm saying is you follow him like that,
and he's getting a lot of play right now on ESPN.
Yeah.
Is he on ESPN?
On First Take?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen him on there 1-2 times still, but I'm not like, I'm not sure.
Playoffs run?
Yeah. But again, just going back to PK and not necessarily having anything in the Rex, like, is that his fault? Maybe he could just be aware of the demographic. Like, he could be the one. You would say he'd be the one, but at the same time, how many man, like let's be real, like back in West Humber, were you trying to play hockey? You know any man
yeah,
trying
but
to play
I remember not saying something about him being on some green home team or something like that for a little bit. Like,
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah.
Hey.
But I mean, like, it's stuff like that even still happening? I don't see it.
I personally doubt, but.
That's what that picture was for, that I sent you. The picture of the trophy when I was at my mom's.
Oh, okay.
To show proof that I played.
Okay.
Oh, so you did find it?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
Yeah.
But you playing hockey would remind me of like the bobsled team for Jamaica.
I used to figure skate too, man. Don't play.
Damn.
Big up Sanka.
You're dead.
The other thing I wanted to mention as well, why I personally don't see it to be a flood, is the majority of us melanin folk, we come from place of heat. Right? So it's funny that you brought up the bobsled team because Jamaica
foreign
has
countries don't have
no reason to involve themselves in the bobsled team, much as the ice hockey team now. But again, like most countries, they don't have access to ice and cold weather to even be exposed or even have the opportunity to play consistently.
I mean, they're manufacturing it now.
Yeah, but still, how expensive is that?
And that's definitely a factor.
Right?
Definitely a factor.
It's always been a factor.
But it won't be long before you see some youth from Qatar come over and take over the NHL.
So that's that'll be a one-off.
Isn't Qatar like hot?
Yeah. That's what I meant, because they're manufacturing the ice and shit over there now.
Okay,
like
seriously.
arenas and whatnot. Anyways, I guess that's enough about that. You want to move on to some more intriguing news? Some Brittany Renner bullshit? I didn't know how else to transition though, but I mean, let's get straight to the point. How do we feel about this? She's switching up. Like, what's the story with this girl?
What is the story?
I don't really care, but somebody sent it into the group chat on some like, yo, how you guys feel about this?
Yeah, we really needed pre for this one.
Do you think so? So we're not talking about her?
We'll wait.
We'll wait
for pre.
Maybe we should try calling her, see if she answers.
Yeah.
You think she'll answer?
Well, I'd be so pissed.
What, if we call?
Yeah.
And what? If we call her?
No, if I was her,
yeah,
and you're just randomly calling me, and I'm on my vacation or my time off.
Yeah, well, we'll leave her alone then. So what? Moving on past Brittany Renner to what then? Some real life shit? This guy can't even talk.
You don't want to talk about Diddy?
Sure. Do we want to talk about Diddy? Because I was playing some Diddy music the other. Yo, right before the sentencing, I got all my Diddy music out, bro. The way I was blasting my bad boy playlist, like, no way.
I felt like I won.
The joke on that is, I swear on the barbecue when some of the Diddy tracks came out, I turned it down.
No, after the fact, I was like, yeah, enough of that. But like, I was playing the Diddy, bro. Pause.
Victory.
Well, hey, that's to be determined, yo, because
you got fucking everybody, like a whole cast of comedians now, eh?
Oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of material.
So what? Nobody wants to talk Brittany Renner, so then what else we got, yo?
You guys ain't gonna say nothing about Diddy. I don't understand how this is a full W, though. He still might go in.
Yeah.
Like for 2 to 5 years.
He beat the most serious charges, but those are 2 felonies under his belt.
Yeah.
So facing up to 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those who aren't following the news, but I feel like anybody who's not still knows what's going on because it's all over the place.
That's the max that he could get, but they're saying it's more likely that it'll end up in like the 3 to 5 range.
Yeah.
Which is no joke.
And we're talking about Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy, aka Papa Diddy Pop. You remember that one?
I don't, but
it's from one of the Bad Boy videos. Yeah, he was facing 5 charges. He beat 3 of them. He's got 2 left that they're gonna serve his what would you call it? Convict him for, or serve his?
Yeah,
sentence him.
Sentence, yeah.
They're gonna sentence him.
He's already convicted.
Yeah, but they're saying the maximum would be 10 years for each one of those counts. Mm-hmm. So you multiply that by 2, and he could be facing up to 20 years. You guys think he's gonna do the 20 years?
No.
What do you think is gonna happen?
It's definitely gonna be closer to the 3 to 5 range. There's a good chance he could walk with conditions. He beat the.
And he can't walk with conditions. Yeah, he's not walking with conditions. He's gonna go sit down for a little bit.
You think so?
They made Wayne sit down. They made Joe sit down. Mind you, this guy's facing way different charges.
Yeah.
But I feel like almost all of these guys, when they catch themselves up in some bullshit, they go sit down for a little bit. T.I. had to go sit down.
Yeah.
Meek had to go sit down. Santana went and sat down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've seen them. Shine went and sat down. We've seen a lot of these guys sit down.
2 years?
Yeah, I don't see it being that long.
I don't see it being 2.5. I don't see it being that long.
It probably will be like 2.5.
I think it'll be like 2 years. Yeah, I can see it being like 2 years.
Yeah.
But then it's like you get the 2 years now, but 2 years where? And what does your...
True that, too. True that.
Where are they sending you?
That matters.
All of these things matter, too.
That matters.
What institution are you being sent to?
I think you'll be
and what are the expectations while you're there? But here what? Another question. What do you think he's going to do when he gets out? Is it perfect time for a book? SB, are you reading the Diddy book after this?
I would read it, but I don't think he's going to do that right away. He's got to end it on a W. Like he's going to be ending it on an L right there if he puts out the book.
Some unreleased music.
It's a good question.
Come out with a Bad Boy album with some Biggie last.
You don't think he lays it?
Who wants to stand beside him though? I don't think a lot of people aren't gonna stand beside him.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Yo, look at the tide is trying to turn with R. Kelly. Yo, people are out here like begging for R. Kelly to come out now. You know it.
Yeah.
You see? Well, you don't see this?
No.
Oh, it's yo, buddy.
I know he was begging to get out. I didn't know it was on the other side too.
My DMs is quite a bit of that stuff, that R. Kelly shit. Because some scammers are out here listening and they're still playing their R. Kelly. So they're on some free R. Kelly.
Diddy gets out and he sends 5 tickets to a freak off. Are you going?
He's, but
I'm going. I'm not drinking nothing, but I'm going.
You missed my son. I'm gonna have to fix that one. Yeah. Lucky it wasn't the chimes, bro. So nothing?
I'm being serious though.
What do you think he's coming out with? No, but I don't think everybody's over the freak off shit.
Nah. That thing's gonna become
like. Is he staying here? Is he leaving? Is he going to Thailand with Russell Simmons? Like, what is he doing? What do you think his plans are after?
He's getting sentenced in October. He ain't going nowhere.
I'm saying when he's out after his 2-year bid, where is he going? What is he doing?
You don't think he sits down, just lays with his family for a bit, and then
not Diddy, bro.
Nah,
not Diddy. I think Diddy's coming back with a vengeance of some sort, bro.
He's got to fall off the map for a minute.
That's him sitting down. You don't think he's going to be in there plotting and scheming?
He has to.
And that's what I mean. So the 2 years you give Diddy 2 years? I think he's coming out with some shit. I mean, his parties are probably done for it. Yeah, sure, but
what does he come out with? I mean, so he's.
I remember who did stand beside him. Kanye West.
Yeah. So what? Fashion?
Something. Anything. Something. So you guys think he's just gonna go sit down and be quiet for 3 years?
I just don't know. I can't see the lane. I know it's Diddy. It's just I don't.
That's what you saying?
He could get into the TV game too.
I think he'd be quiet for a little bit. He might even be a silent partner.
Exactly.
With other investors.
I see a lot more of that.
Anybody who is moving, because he still got money.
Yeah, for sure.
And people don't turn down money.
For sure.
If he sees somebody,
like May said, all money ain't good money.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
if it's silent, if people can keep that on the hush, yeah.
If somebody, let's just say, as
but
an
it's
example,
also the association. You don't want to be associated with this guy right now. He's got too much heat.
Hey, man. Money talks.
Even as an example, like if somebody wants to start a podcast, like let's just say like a Cam and Mace type of thing, and they just need money.
I'm telling you.
I can see him doing that, being a silent partner, funding a bunch of projects. So money is coming back to him without him being in the forefront.
Just hope he doesn't turn out to be another Dame.
Nah.
Big up Dame, bro. I still rate it.
Only going up this year.
What happened though?
With what, Dame? Relationships, bro.
Bruh.
Relationships.
I still scratch my head. Kevin Hart, he put on. Kanye West. Like,
I mean, Kanye still says Jay, he's still his homie, but I don't know what he's supposed to do.
Nobody is helping him, at least on the low.
Maybe they are. We don't know.
Maybe he doesn't want their help. Maybe too much pride.
Well, that
to me it's just
maybe again.
But it's like, to me it's just a narrative. Like Dame,
exactly.
It's like Dame ain't able to fight the narrative at this point. Exactly. It's like I hope you ain't over there like burying yourself in some type of sorrows. You get what I mean? But I hope he's still figuring it out. I still see a 1-2 things pop up here and there, but it's like
he's doing a music thing right now.
Yeah, but it's like most of the stuff that we see in mainstream media is like he's being sued for millions of dollars. He's gonna lose this battle. He just lost that battle. Somebody said this about Dame, and it's negative shit.
And apparently, he lost his network now.
I don't know.
They're saying he's got to sell it to pay.
Yeah,
whatever
to pay
he disclosed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you helping him out if you're Jay? That was an interesting conversation people brought up. Yo.
It's like if I have it to Dashway, and I think the fair assumption is that Jay has it to just Dashway, just Dashway to help the man, bro.
But Jay wasn't even trying to give like his family, like if they asked him for like $15K or something, he wasn't even trying to give him that.
I think the better question between you and I, even though you can't talk, what if your ex needed it and you knew like that? Would you just give it to her and you were up like that? Because that's the closest, I think, relationship that I could compare this to.
That's a really good question. Yeah, I'd probably hook something up.
If you had it just to Dashway, it's like,
yeah,
and you knew she was jammed up in some type of tomfoolery of some sort.
Yeah, I probably would.
On like a one time.
On a like it's for my kids kind of thing.
Would I? It'd have to be super jammed up, bro. Then basically off the strength of like, I don't want to see my kids on the streets.
Yeah. I don't mean it like that. I mean it more like even just a heartache that they would have experienced.
Yeah, ultimately. But at the same time, it's like, how would you ever know? Do you think you'd have to find out yourself somehow?
Nah, I feel like there should be a long lineup before me.
Because she ain't coming to ask you for it.
Nah.
But if you got it like that, then sometimes that'll bypass all that.
Nah, you know how they'll find a way, yo.
Scamma them there.
That part. That part.
Unfortunately.
Only going up this year.
Straight.
Unfortunately.
I mean, on that note, we can take a quick break and be back with some other perspective because we do have something that we did a few weeks ago that we were probably going to speak to. Break time? Get some fresh air?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back with some more perspective after the break. Yo, that's the best song on the album to me. It's called 24. Just 24. And you know how much that number already means to me too. It's the last song on the album. Big up Bino Rideau, California artist, coming up under Nipsey. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys saw that Netflix documentary, Nipsey Hussle. It's not out yet, but it's in the making.
Okay.
It's been confirmed. Black Sam has already come out and said yes, they're doing it.
Nice.
It's being directed by Ava DuVernay.
Okay.
Nas, this is news too. You didn't hear about it either? Yeah, SB, nothing. This is new.
Nah.
Intrigued? You think you think it's a big one for Netflix? Because the story is that there was a bidding war for it too.
Of course.
So I imagine Amazon probably stepped up.
They got a big one coming out.
Apple probably stepped up. Well, there's another one coming out, you think?
Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2's coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I did see that. Yeah, I think I did see that.
And then, I don't know who's got this, but Street Fighter.
Oh, man.
50 Cent trying out to be Ball.
Apparently he is. Isn't it confirmed?
I'm not sure if it's confirmed yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, yo.
They got a pretty nice cast in there.
Oh, I didn't see this part of it though. So it's a documentary and soundtrack.
Ooh.
And Bino collaboration album are in the works.
Ooh.
This is big.
Oh man.
There's a one Nipsey featuring I think Bino's on the track with him too. That only a snippet came out. And it hits. I'm gonna see if I can find it real fast for you guys, but so everybody's here for the Nipsey documentary. We're all gonna watch it?
For sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we should plan a night and we can all get together and
Pause.
I mean, Pre's gonna be there.
Shout out Dame.
What?
I said shout out Dame. We're supporting him.
The other thing we need to put together is fight night, bro. September 13th with DC and SB. We could do those back-to-back fight night, then we can fly out together. Pause.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm down if you're down, eh?
We'll figure it out.
We don't have to spend the entire time together, but yeah, let's go, yo.
When was the last time you had that feeling?
I can't wait for this feeling?
Like when you heard a song and you wanted the album to come out, you know?
That's a good one, yo.
I know exactly what mine is.
I have one that kind of comes to mind off the rip, because I remember how much of a tear it was on, was Jay-Z. That summer of the summer leading up to Blueprint. Cause remember Blueprint came out September 11th. H to the Izzo, bro.
That definitely had a big
tore up the streets.
That definitely it did. It really did.
That tore up the streets, bro.
It really did.
Still DRE.
It really did.
Still DRE was it.
Yeah, eh? Yeah. That's the one for you?
Oh, for sure. Like when the commercial would come on, Much Music, like I would just want to watch that commercial until it came out.
For me, College Dropout.
Which the single would have been out Through the Wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see that. Nazi, you got one?
I was a big Game fan.
Are you serious? You're on mute up, bro.
Don't do that. Yo, Game gets so much hate.
What?
Man.
What do you mean was? What happened?
When this like his first album?
Yeah.
So
This album
like
classic.
Game,
I have it in black.
Best G Unit offering outside of 50 Cent.
Huh?
Best G Unit offering outside of 50 Cent.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
Wait,
What are you gonna go to
best
Banks?
what?
He's gonna go to offer.
G
Yeah,
Unit offering.
he's gonna say Banks.
Nah, yo, Game.
Game for sure.
Don't
bro.
do that. Banks what?
That he's gonna go Banks.
I mean, that,
Get to your point. Finish your point first.
My point was simply Game and Kanye were the two people like I followed from when they started. So like I was familiar with the stuff, and Game was buzzing heavy on the mixtape, and then when he started to do the collabs with Dipset, Certified Gangsters, with Jim Jones, I was just like, and then he did that track with like Wu Kid, him and Easy E, Still Cruising. I was just like, yo, this guy is buzzing, and he dropped on his mixtape. He dropped West Side Story, or. Yeah, I believe he dropped West Side Story. So that was kind of the anticipation of, all right, that would have been a single. But when he dropped How We Do with 50 as his first single, it's just like, whoa. And then followed up with Hate It or Love It, I was just like, all right, cool. Yeah, so like,
and then when you actually went and listened to the album was really good. The album was cover to cover.
Then he had the He had the DVD where he's meeting up with Lil Easy in them as well. So he's showing off like
yeah,
But
that's a good one still.
Yeah,
a lot of hype.
Can't sleep on that.
Honorable mention to me would be Cam.
Yeah,
that come home with me or come home to me album.
Come home with me.
Come home with me. Yeah, that to me was honorable because with the old boy on there.
Yeah,
that had a summer run too.
Next one,
that had a heavy summer run. Yeah, like that summer run was sick.
That was Rockefeller summer.
Yeah.
2002, not even 2001 to like 2004, 5.
Yeah.
That was Rockefeller season.
Yeah, for sure.
Even before that, if you go, because even when Jay had Big Pimpin' and stuff, like you could see that they always knew they had a summer anthem, talk summer.
Oh yeah,
they always had something
yeah.
for the summers.
Dear Summer.
That's on a Bleak album though. That's what I don't never understood about that. I need to know that story. Like, why is that song on a Bleak album and it's all Jay?
Helping him eat, man.
I mean, he has a podcast now, so
I hope he tells that story. I've been wondering that.
He was fighting about the story because a lot of people are calling him out saying Jay was writing for him, and he's saying he never wrote for me.
But imagine having a song
but
like
he
Dear.
said that in his book and Decoded that he wrote for him, so I don't get it.
I never understood having a song like Dear Summer on a Bleak album.
It's a big track, man.
Huge. It's one of my summer anthems, yo. How do we even start that conversation? Because I feel like I want to hit Hadouken. You know what? One Hadouken.
You could do the Hadouken.
Now,
it's for the movie that's coming out, the Nipsey movie.
Yeah, I wanted to tell a story real quick though. That this Clue CD that sits behind me, this yellow one, I was telling Priya a story the other day off air. And I'm like, yo, I got that CD for my cousin. And them times, you know, you have that cool cousin who had had the whip, like his fresh whip.
Yep.
With the rims.
I like how everyone's got one of those.
Yeah, with the rims, the system.
Just the style.
The tints, the spoiler on the back. Bro, my cousin got his first whip, bro. And I'll never forget this moment. We're driving down Kipling. And that Clue CD had just come out. You know what's on that Clue CD? Uchi Wally and Bad Boys Shine. You see when that bass hits in those songs, bro, and those subs start thumping? Imagine driving down Kipling, windows down. Windows down, driving down Kipling. Them times you're just walking the teenage years.
And you got a fresh, hot off the press banger.
I'm 14 on the road with my cousin, beating the music in his souped up car, you know, like, you know, you just like
them ones.
I'm going with things right now. Big up my cousin, bro.
Life is good. You know what I mean? That moment, life is good.
Trust me, yo.
Yeah.
Only going up this year.
But yeah, when the Nipsey shit comes out, bro, I'm definitely checking it out.
Definitely.
And I'm not playing that Canelo fight too.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin in England. we're in Southall. He just got his Beamer. Right, so I'm visiting him in England. He just got his Beamer. We're driving.
What year is this?
Yo, that's a really good question.
No idea.
What's grade 7? Grade 8?
Like 97, 98.
Around that time frame, give or take.
Yeah.
And I can't do the British accent right now because my voice is all fucked up. But he's like, yo, Sonny, girls will give you head out here in a Beamer. Like, that's the cool cousin.
Real bad. Sorry, I was getting my drink, yo. I would have been faster with that one, but damn, yo.
Like, these are the little things you remember, like these moments.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Same thing. We're driving down. Like, man, I remember so much that happened there. There's a lot of racism in England, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to make a turn. Never mind, I'm not gonna say this. It's just blatant racism. Actually, fuck it, let's go. White guys kind of cuss him off in his car. Nothing really happened. And he puts his window down to listen to him, puts his window up, and he's like, yo, he's just mad because I got a Beamer and I'm driving in that shit box right now or whatever. Like, white people out here hate seeing brown guys successful. Like, I was just laughing at that.
That's rough.
But that's what he was saying. But I can see that hate. That's kind of like what everyone's mad at Brampton for right now, no?
Basically. That part.
Yeah, England got it too.
Well, one thing about Nipsey, he's always been ahead of his time, and what really made him special was how much he gave back to his community.
That part.
And
let me get the sound effect for that.
Bum, bum, bum.
And even for him, what he was doing with the kids, right? He was teaching them tech. He was teaching them about coding. He was teaching them about crypto. There's even some conspiracy that, there was a target on his back because, the man was really starting to change the paradigm of kids.
Like educating people on some Dr. Sebi shit too.
That part, I was just going to say. Yeah.
All right, so, he saw, and he knew that, the kids were the future.
Basically. And I think a lot of times when they figure that part out, that's when the conspiracy theorists
for sure
start tying those stories into like your narrative, and you really have to wonder because you guys are selling it pretty well, yo. Because look at Michael Jackson, the type of moves he was making, and the second he was out here on some of the children of the future, we gotta invest in these kids. Nah, it's the reprogramming, bro. You're trying to change the agenda that we have. We control the population over here. We control the money over here. We need as less as you guys as possible. You get what I mean?
There's that narrative, and then there's the big U narrative. So that just puts all that to rest. Like, no, there's no conspiracy. Like, this is what happened.
But yeah, I mean, more back to what Nats was saying, and just his community the community standpoint, and then the initiatives that he was playing out.
But he was putting a lot in. So even from a community standpoint, you mentioned the laptops, he was giving those and creating centers for the creative to just go there and be creative, opening up studios and all that sort of stuff for them at an early age. And he was talking about it for himself. He's like, I wish I had that path. Someone had done that for me because I wouldn't have been into all of this. His book's good, man.
It is a really good read.
Yeah.
But we did some of that ourselves.
Yep.
A few weeks back, I guess, giving back to the community.
Yeah.
I like how you did that.
We did a workshop. Well, I guess Knots did it at the same time.
Yeah, big up Knots. That was
from a young G's perspective.
Yeah, you see how I did that though. On some SB now. I'm taking the shine off. I'm taking the shine off for you, brother.
Enjoy while my voice is
Anyways, we did a workshop at a school a couple weeks back where we taught some what was grade 6?
Yo, it's Scamma. It's been like a couple of months.
That's been that long. That's been months.
We're in July.
Yeah, what are you talking about? It's
been months, cuz.
Whatever. You guys suss the run, so then you guys talk about it.
We're just correcting you. You could say edit this point.
Nah, so when you guys take it away? We went to a school, we did a workshop, and grade 6 students.
They got to experience what it was like to put on their own podcast, basically. They got to do morning announcements, and then they pretty much just got a glimpse into kind of what we do. You know, they had the board, they had effects, they had to like plan the show, organize it, structure it. So yeah, we just went down to give them an experience, a pod experience, and also show them an avenue, a potential avenue in terms of career, in terms of, you know, more education, just, I guess.
Yeah, if it triggered any interest in you.
Yeah.
They got the works, bro.
Yeah.
They got the works at that workshop.
From a behind the scenes and
everything. Audio, video.
Learning how to speak on the camera.
That part.
To writing stuff, grouping up, who's a moderator, who's speaking, playing with some buttons.
How to incorporate it. Yeah.
We made it creative for them.
Yeah.
To be able to incorporate one of those.
And I mean, shout out to them, because it really was all them. Like, we just kind of gave them like a rough blueprint. They kind of took it off.
Oh,
like,
no, man, Knots gave them a very detailed.
Yeah, I know the editing thing was pretty good still. I rated how you put that together still.
Yeah.
I rated how you put it together.
They got their edited version pretty much on the spot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know what was cool about that, though? Wow. That we were all able to identify the ones that just had the natural, like touch.
Yeah.
Man, it was impressive to see them at that age already.
Yeah. But it was...
And I was intentional of letting the few of them know, like, yo, you have something, especially that one girl. You know what I'm talking about? You guys all know what I'm talking about.
That's the one that really
has it.
Yeah.
I really hope she went home and told her parents that, yo, I have a talent here.
Yeah.
These guys are telling me how well I did with this project. I even hope her teacher let her know.
Yeah.
I really hope. Yeah. Because that is one girl.
Whose group was she in again? Right. Got my proteges out there now.
That's SB students still. That's a real SB student.
You guys got one that stood out for you, though? Like something, like not a person, but like a moment?
A moment?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know their names. I don't remember their names, but
you wouldn't be saying them anyway.
Exactly. But like I had the moment playing out of my head. I just can't identify. He was like wearing like an all blue tracksuit, because you could tell he felt like he knew he had it all together. Like, oh, I got this.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna be easy. Like, oh, I can do this. Got there, bro. Seized up.
Yeah,
I think I know what
you're talking about.
What? It's done already? That was
yeah.
That was 2 minutes already?
Yeah.
What we did 10 minutes, right?
That guy was
7 to 10 minutes. We're doing like 7 to 10 minute segments, right?
That guy was on your side. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but that, like, it's good that they can get that whole experience.
Yeah.
Because it is a bit like, oh shit, we're live, we're dead. And you're thinking in real time.
You gotta think about the music you wanted to add.
You know what I mean?
Everything.
So
in real time.
Yeah, the nerves, just calming the nerves.
For sure.
Because even the teachers got nervous.
Yeah. When they did their thing. Yeah.
You know, daily or regular listeners.
It's different once the lights go on.
I'm telling you.
Right? Yeah. But the confidence was impressive. My moment was before any of that started. Like,
whoa,
we had to go sign in.
Yeah. The red pen?
Yeah, like, this is why I love Face, yo.
I know, honestly, I probably... John knows, I'm on the same page as you.
So
and I don't know, I'm disappointed in myself sometimes when I don't, like...
So when for whoever's listening, let me paint the picture. We're going to go ahead and do a workshop at a school, and obviously we've done the criminal check, all that stuff, but we still have to go sign in when we get there.
Scamma them there.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
So when we are about to sign in, like I already signed in or whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't care. This guy notices that it's a red pen. And he's like, wait, what, a red pen? I can't write with a red pen. Excuse me.
From a young kid's perspective.
What's wrong with you guys, bro? Fucking gang.
That was good. I hope I'm giving you credit for the right thing. So this guy made
that was a joke too. It was also a joke on the low still, but you know where we're from.
Yeah, exactly. Blue Jays, yeah.
All right, finish your story.
That made them replace the red pen.
Exactly.
Secretary lady, hey, can you give me the like a colored pen, a blue or black, please?
Yeah.
I just love that he did that.
I know. But it's like I don't know.
Like some Seinfeld stuff.
But I wasn't sure if I was the only one who was on some. I don't sign my name in red pen. From back in the day, mans were doing that. From back in the day, mans were doing that. But now it's kind of like, do I really want to inconvenience this lady? We're already in a rush. Let me just whatever. All right, I fucked it out. But this guy will stand on those 10 toes on some like, now wait here all day still. Like, whenever you're ready, like send the blue pen and the black pen. I'm not using that red joint. And I rate it still.
Yeah.
Do you like? It's not even second nature. What's your second nature at this point? So you just like
a red, like it's
never,
immediate.
ever?
It's just like no, like immediately. Like
what if you're at the lotto office? No. What if you're at the lotto office?
I'm bringing a pen, bro. I'm coming prepared for the lotto office.
I'm bringing a pen.
Don't relax. Red pen? That'd be even more sticky. I'd be like, nah, you're going to have to wait. Because if you can wait a year to confirm that ticket, you can wait while I cross the street for a blue pen.
But
black pen.
Definitely not red. I signed that as soon as I buy it.
Oh, yeah, but not in red.
No, I'm talking about when you go to the lottery office. Like you've won at this point. So your energy's already up. I can't wait to get that check in my hand.
I'd be like, oh, wow, am I really? You're going to give, I have to sign my pen in red to give me that 50 mil?
I don't know what did they pull up with the red pen. I don't know.
You won something and it had to go in? Or you about to hit Scamma? Like, how much did you win?
I never won anything. I wish, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, what? I've never gotten there. I don't have this story. Where's the story? Go to the lottery office. I've never been there. What?
This guy stayed in.
That'd be great.
Yeah, lights won't be on next week then, because I'm gone, bro.
Gone.
Yeah,
changing the weather.
That part. I mean, it's hot right now.
You'd go that quick.
Too hot.
Oh, and I'd chill out. Oh, I'd be scheming for 6 months right here in front of everybody.
Nah.
Shout out to Patreon. I'm letting it all out now. I ain't got nothing to hide at this point. What?
SB's got a lot of flights this year. What's going on, man?
That part, yo.
Passport stamps, boy.
So what was your favorite part?
Honestly, straight up.
The pizza?
Oh, that was on point.
It was. I give him that. Yeah. Well done,
days,
sir.
Folks, we're just gonna laugh.
Well done. Yeah. But straight up, after the fact, all the big ups that we got. Like they really like I know the students had a great time and you could see the experience, like you could see the quote unquote enlightenment, like they were just in it. So that was dope off the rip.
Principals came in,
principal, trustees,
superintendents,
all of that. They really enjoyed what we I think we brought forth, and that was fulfilling on a professional level because like the personal was already there. You know, when you're coming through and you hope that they're engaged and they hope that they take something from it and you hope that you create a spark for the future.
Mm-hmm. I really think we did that.
And that's what I'm saying. That was there. Yeah. That was done. Yeah. So on a personal level, that was done. So on a professional level, getting the big ups from the professional side, the teachers, the faculty, like you said, superintendent, like that was it.
You guys would agree that we made an impact?
Yeah, I think so.
You ever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember a teacher, or like a
teacher for sure?
Assembly?
Oh, there's a few
for you that was like
a couple.
There's a few.
There's a few.
Like we always talk about our grade 2 teacher chains are like.
Oh, bro,
but Miss Holmes was like big up Miss Holmes.
Big up Miss Holmes all day.
Wait, but hold on, how she changed your life?
And Priest bigging you up to where she's at. Straight.
Exactly. I don't know, something about that lady's energy, just everything she.
It was a great. First, like especially first grade, like it was a good foundation.
You guys had it for 2 years, right?
2 years, bro.
Yeah, I only had it for the one, which is my grade 2 year. And trust me, I'll never forget that class. I still have vivid memories of being in that classroom. With I go into the library with this guy and shit. Like,
that's funny.
What's so funny about that? Mans can't go to the library together, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, vivid memories of going to the library with this guy. Like, I thought you would have used another vivid memory. Like,
I remember
like what book did you get?
I remember doing factors. We used to call them factors, but it was our multiplication.
Yeah.
But we used to call them factors in grade 2. So
being able to do
Say, boy, the number munch, bro?
Word munch?
What?
Macintosh.
What?
Bro. That computer it'd be a fight to
How
get
come
to
they
that.
haven't brought those back? How come I can't see those nowhere, bro?
Original Macintosh.
Yeah, but we need. You can't find number munch on an iPhone right now.
That's how you know this guy's turning 40. Like,
Yo, relax. Don't do that. Yo, hey man. Yo, number munch was it,
Bro.
Damn it,
Bro.
Gotta bring that joint back, man. Somebody figure this out. I'm gonna search later. Remind me, somebody, please remind me.
When I was saying, like, if it, like, literally changed your mind or your life, grade 7, shout out Mr. Harmon. I had to go to a wedding, so I'm going to India in grade 7. And I still remember what this guy said. He's like, what do you mean you're going to go now? You had Christmas holidays or you have summer holidays. Why are you going now?
Why are you going now?
Yeah. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, like, you think I have control over this right now? Like, bro, like,
Yeah.
Right? But I didn't want to get blasted.
Yeah. That Harmon blast.
Shout out to everybody at Humberwood that knows the Harmon blast.
Harmon blast, bro.
Yeah. But what he did was, he goes to me, all right, well, you're gone now. And I was gone for like a good 2-3 weeks. He's like, I want you to write a journal of every day and bring it back to me.
Yeah.
That's how my journaling started.
Wow. I didn't know that, dog.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Like, it's a fluke.
Wow.
But like, I gotta give him that for the rest of my life, because I think I would even go as far as saying that's like one of the most impactful things that I learned in school that I still utilize till today.
Yeah.
Bro, him and his journals, when he started those journals, bro, it was a big thing, bro.
Yeah.
It was a big thing.
Shout out to those
I did not know that. I did not know that. Big up to Mr. Harmon for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give one more, but it's
like
not
that
nearly as
story
big.
still.
I got a nice one. I got one more.
Discussion is still the shine. Not you got one, bro. You ain't got none from Greenholme, none from Elmbank. Big up,
sure.
Big up, Miss Dixon.
Only going up this year.
Miss Dixon, Miss Jack.
Yeah, Miss Jack. All
Mr.
the black teachers.
Mr. Glenn
Mrs. Farquharson. Big up Miss Farquharson, wherever she's at. I know that's West Humber. I know that's like just not. When he said the black ones, it's like
Shout out Mr. Wilson.
Even the bad ones too. I'll still remember some of those ones. I'll get to one of my stories.
You're not getting big up.
But not you got one?
Yeah. Grade 9. I accidentally took academic English.
You don't want to say that, Knots. You don't want to say that.
Not in this industry, bro. Come on, bro.
We'll edit this out. Yeah. We are authentic. We are vulnerable.
Yes, your arms out.
Big up all students in the pod.
We lost a lot of stock.
These are the authentic pictures. ZApictures.ca. Keep it authentic. I'll be honest. Like, then I wasn't the smartest cookie.
It's rough.
So I accidentally took English academic and not applied. Right? Grade 9 year, didn't really know the difference, but I stuck it out throughout the year. It was the hardest thing. It was so hard, and I tried. My teacher was Miss Brown.
Ooh, okay.
Old school Jamaican. No joke, lady, at all. And Miss Brown was the one who mentored Miss Ferguson. But yeah, so made it through all the way. I didn't drop her class. I decided to challenge myself and believe I was going to pass. And I tried hard. And I failed. I failed by 2%. I got 48. 48%.
Oh, and she gave you that 48.
Shout out.
Hold that. She made you hold that 48.
I got 48%.
Shout out Kipling for summer school.
Kipling summer school. Yo. I never went to summer school, but I used to go there to check the man in my lunchtime.
Yeah. Passed her 1-2 times still.
We got like suspended like day 2, day 3.
Kipling summer school was 6, dude.
They had cops outside because of what was going on.
I heard that too.
Oh man,
Imagine, bro.
It's a fact. I remember the principal. He's like, I can't afford this.
So at the end of the school year, I had to, we had to collect our final exam. Failed, and then after class, that I spoke to her. And I mean, that was the first time I ever experienced failure. In grade 9, cried.
Yeah.
In front of her, cried.
In front of her?
Cried.
Yeah.
Couldn't control it.
Damn.
You think I'm going to go home to a Jamaican mother that I failed? You crazy?
Grade 9? I guess
grade
this is grade 9, so you're still kind of young.
So I'm brand new first
year.
Yeah.
I didn't feel until much later.
Yeah.
I'm not to throw that out there. No, I'm just saying. By that point, my parents weren't even looking at my shit. But anyways.
Had a conversation with her, and she just saw how genuine I was, and she knew I wasn't one to skip her class. I went to every single class. It was just hard. It's freaking studying stupid Macbeth. Right.
Shut up, Macbeth. I read now.
And she just saw how genuine I was, and she's just like, yo, you know what?
Here's the two.
Because I saw how hard you try, but more importantly, you are a black representation of students to come.
You hit Scamma.
Bro, you didn't see me like, I'm getting it ready. I'm getting it ready. I'm getting it ready. On bag. What? You saw me like, I saw buddy. I'm all, like, it's crazy. What?
See, if that was on this board,
bro.
I mean, the crocodile tears work because she's just like, yo, as a black child, as a black student, I see that your future and you tried, and you know what, I'm gonna give you the 2%.
There you go.
And she passed me.
Yeah.
And flipping, I made sure I took drama the next year because I recognize my skill set.
I'm telling you.
But here's a funny thing, though.
You feel drama too?
No. Shout out Miss Intensa. Was it Miss Intensa? Miss Intensa. Her original name is Miss Agathos.
Miss Agathos, yeah.
But then she got married, Miss Intensa, and then she went back to Miss Agathos.
About the dead you guys West Humber stories, yo. Hurry up, wrap this up, man.
No, but
she letting out all their laundry.
But the
last thing changed, and then she divorced, and she went back. Tag her.
Shout out Shelly while we're at it too.
Oh, Miss Guy.
Can I speak, please? To finish my story.
Yeah, that's hilarious though.
But the point of it is that she passed me, even though I didn't deserve it. She passed me, and she led me into liking English, which I fell into Miss Ferguson, who then taught me in grade 12. And I had 3 English courses in grade 12: English media, regular English,
classes,
and then and another specialty English class. And I got honors in every single one of them because Miss Brown was the one who actually laid the foundation.
And then that's when you knew.
So there's a happy ending. Pause.
Yeah.
Shout out to teachers who care.
I'm destined to do this. It's all this authentic pictures.
Yeah, shout out to teachers though. There's some. I got some friends that are teachers. That actually care. And then I got some that do not give 0 Fs, man.
Yeah, I know some bad teachers.
Those are the tragedies, man.
Should we shout out those teachers too?
No, we should not.
No?
I'll shout out one. I'll tell a quick Naki story while we're at it, since we're additional West Humber stories. Yeah,
shout out
you, huh?
Shout out Mr. Keen.
The hell?
Hit the chimes. It's over.
Hit the chimes.
Can't top that.
Hit the chimes.
Can't top that.
A bad teacher we're talking?
A good or bad teacher? Know.
Oh man,
I can't top that.
Oh.
Are we talking about bad? Like bad how? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
you gotta Google this one.
I know. Oh, that story.
Google that one.
Yeah, I know what story you're referring to. Why can't we talk about that? What? Why can't we talk about it?
I want to talk about
dirty ass teacher that went to West Humber?
I don't see why not. Disgusting.
Yeah, what did he end up doing? Got himself jammed up, right?
He got himself seriously jammed up.
Yeah, what was that about? What happened though?
I don't know the full story because I had left at that time, so I have a version of it. But I'm pretty confident. Oh, you don't have?
We were the same year, bro. I always
Dum dum dum.
I do.
Fuck this my yo.
Wow. Tell me I'm not sick with it, bro.
I would laugh more if my throat was hurt. Oh my! You're on one right now.
that is.
He's on one right now.
Wow.
Yeah, but what's the story now, yo?
We need to make an episode to just explain what's going on.
Oh, you want me to tell it?
Yeah, what's the story, bro?
From which perspective? The teacher's perspective or the girl's
Don't
perspective?
do that. Don't do that.
Yo, you know the whole story like that?
I know the whole
Oh, no, I
man.
thought you was going to tell a story that was in the news, let's say.
I can tell you the story how I found out. How I found out was randomly we used to get the Guardian
Yeah.
mailed, and I remember looking through the Guardian because I had to find a news article for English assignment.
Okay. Yeah.
And I see Mr. Keene flipping second page.
His picture and everything?
West Humber teacher charged for sexually assaulting a student, and he was expelled.
Where's the yuck? Come on. What are you talking about? Where's the yuck? That's what you should be playing.
That's definitely what you should
Don't tell me how to play my board, bro. This guy can't even
So what happened
one
to
time.
him? What happened to him? You know?
He got expelled.
Yeah.
He got expelled. I don't know his status now. It's been like, 20, 25 years now at least. Pretty much,
They didn't catch him on some Diddy shit?
He got expelled, man, sexually assaulting a student. So what happened
he
was...
never got sent to jail? Like, what's up?
He got arrested.
It's actually a good question.
He got arrested.
Rex
Not in
tells
that
stories,
environment.
bro.
I don't think it gets worse than that. You're doing that in a school.
Yeah,
I guess a church is worse.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. Whoa. Yeah, but my perspective's different now, yo. Having a daughter,
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, for sure. Yeah,
No.
like kill this guy.
But I feel like every school might have had one or two of those rumors, like, yo,
No, but this was certified. Like you said, he read up on the Guardian.
This ain't no rumor. This isn't a rumor.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Keene, as a teacher, he's a damn good teacher. He's a damn good
I don't think you want to be
teacher.
saying that right now.
No, man. Like,
honestly, he was my teacher too.
He's a damn good.
He was a good. A lot of people,
teacher.
and he was a math teacher, and he made he broke math down in a way that was like it helped you understand it.
100%. That's what made this whole thing so shocking to me.
Sorry,
that was his in.
But that was his in.
That's the thing. That's the thing, right? Like it's so diabolical when
that was his in. Because even too, I was a student where, if you needed extra help. What?
I said he just got busy trying to munch something else.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Number munchers.
Oh my!
Double entendre.
Yeah, continue your story.
No, but Mr. Key, like I was about to say, even me, like, and multiple of us, where if we needed extra help, he was more than willing to say, "Stay after class, I'll help you," and he would do so. That's how he got her. But
and I hate how this just totally like changes your perspective. Like to know that when things come that close to home for you,
bro,
it's like, damn it, bro, that it really happens. It's real life.
Yep.
What? I really have to be intentional now with my children and shit. Like, those are some awkward conversations you hope never have to happen type shit.
And he's the type of guy you would never guess. You would never guess. He just didn't have them creepy. But again,
I was gonna say
you could kind of like. I wasn't too surprised.
For me, nah, man.
Kinda, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But it happened. West Humber.
Nah, but then they're gonna be like, yo, Bun, this is when it's like you're supposed to be vulnerable. Wasn't that the feedback the other day?
Wait, what are you gonna be vulnerable about right now?
I don't know. How do you handle like just that?
Yo, ask Cain Velasquez.
Who the hell's that?
Exactly. So he's a former UFC heavyweight champ that had his son in, I think, karate or wrestling or something like that. And his coach was allegedly fondling him, molesting him, pulled out the gun, shot up his car. And
while he was in it, or just shot up his car while he was parked?
Nah, he's in it.
At work.
Yeah, like no one died or nothing happened, but he's still doing time right now.
How much time?
I don't know what the total number was. I think it's been like maybe 4 or 5 years. But yeah, so it's like that's it. Like you could lose it like that.
Oh, for sure, bro.
You know?
For sure. You kidding me? Fuck.
I think it's more the betrayal though. Like this is like your instructor, your teacher.
It's the whole nine. It's the whole nine. It's the robbing of the innocence, bro. Taking advantage.
I was literally just gonna say those exact words. It's the robbing of the innocence.
Like how dare you? Like how dare you?
Scary.
Like, and I hate that part for any human being out there dealing with something like this.
You know, like I don't know if you guys think about this, but this is one of my biggest paranoias as a parent. Like that to me is like.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
One of the worst.
For sure.
If not the worst.
For sure.
Yeah. So even though like I'm silly, but on a serious note, that's horrible, bro. Because like she could still be in trauma.
Yo,
that's your life now.
Exactly. You might not be able to recover from something like that.
Valid.
And especially an adult. That's enough to take an adult out. You're gonna do that to a child?
Yeah. That could change the complete trajectory.
Come on. Of course.
Where you're going.
Your whole mental, emotional capacity, your whole lens, like it just rewires you.
Yep.
And again, it's the robbing of the innocence. It's not their fault.
And honestly, I'll even add to this too. Just with having conversations with, females from different backgrounds, and just even have the opportunity to have conversations with females who's been sexually assaulted in some way, shape, or form. And it's very frequent. Like, the females that we know, family and friends.
And that's the thing.
Probably, something
one out of every three of them, every
like
5
3 out of 5 females have been touched in some way, shape, or form. But a lot of females who have gone through those traumatic experiences as kids, when they grow up into their teens and in their early 20s or even their 30s, and they're extremely promiscuous. And for us, we laugh and call them hoes and even have our experiences with them and run game on them and look at them as nothing. But little do we know, that's just a trauma response to the point where it's just like, yo, you know what? Because that experience was so painful, I'm just gonna try to find comfort in being promiscuous just to mask the pain, right? So it's something that, us as men, to be very sensitive to females and males as well. Anybody who have gone through it,
they're also gonna look to repeat that trauma, to some degree, like put themselves in uncomfortable situations on purpose just to relive it in their own way. It's actually deep, man.
Well,
it's very
a person we spoke about earlier, and people are beating for him to come out. R. Kelly was molested by his sister.
Yeah,
your big sister.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Your big sister.
It's like, where do you know to draw the line at that point?
Yeah.
And his trauma.
So why was that okay, but what I'm doing not okay then? Like, where's the line? You guys not realize what happened to me? Like,
and his trauma response was him marrying Aaliyah at 15 years old. While he was like 28, almost 30.
There's many responses that have been documented.
Yeah, but then when somebody explains to you that, this is predatory behavior, is it too late to change the behavior at that point?
Bro,
even worse, you're giving me all this money to the point where I realize I can just pay for this
rewiring
shit?
Of the brain, bro.
But do you even know that you're doing wrong?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean. Yeah. But when somebody tells you are and you continue to do it, it's kind of like.
And then not only that,
not tell him that he's doing what he's doing is wrong.
Not only that, he's in a position of power. So number one, people might not be telling him.
Yeah.
And then number two,
they eat off of me.
When you're on who are you to tell me anything?
Exactly. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. If you're dissing the program, boogie.
Yeah. Straight. Don't question me. The fuck.
Bro, they need to start studying that stuff, yo.
Oh, I get they are, dog. It's
That's
just
what we're seeing with Diddy today.
Exactly. Because to me, the one thing he's guilty of is making his own real life porn. Outside of that, I mean, the Cassie stuff was disgusting.
Yeah.
And those are the real charges he should be facing.
And I don't understand, like, that was my whole thing. Like, this whole racketeering, that whole RICO shit. Like, why were we reaching for that? Like, exactly. I mean, like, okay, go for that. But the domestic thing, like all that, like it was there. It's there. It's literally gift wrapped. So it's like
but she decided to do that as civil.
Exactly.
So she got the 20 mil.
Exactly.
Versus doing it in the criminal.
Exactly. It's just that it came out, the whole story leaked, and we found out. So it's like you're canceled, yes, culturally to us, for the most part, because of that. You're gonna go sit down for a couple years because of these other charges. But like, do we still effort you as an artist then? Is it similar circumstance to R. Kelly? And that's kind of why my question was, after he sits down for 2 years, do we think he's going to come back with something, or he's just going to be quiet and move to Thailand with Russell Simmons?
But even when you say that, what's he come with in the last 10 years anyway?
I think Diddy's enough of a creative and enough of a businessman to like really have something together.
No, that when you say businessman, so I could see him making some sort of move as an entrepreneur. But music, I find that hard to see.
It could be a book. It could be something. It could be anything.
But even too, he just dropped an album, like what, last year or the year before?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Okay, and?
Yeah, but now you're going to sit down for 2 years and you need to reintroduce yourself to the world. What do you have? Because you're still Diddy. You're still a businessman.
It's almost like you almost shouldn't be Diddy at that point. Like the name, like he should really rebrand.
I don't even think he's gonna come.
He was trying to with the Brother Love shit, and
I guess
this came out.
Personally, I don't even think we're gonna see his face like that again, to that degree. Like we'll still see him trickle again here and there, but I think he's more so gonna be behind the scenes.
Diddy has made his entire career off of clout and being. He's an entertainer, so to me, I could definitely see this guy coming out, and then you can't see this guy sitting down with Oprah.
Maybe
you can't see Diddy sitting down with Oprah and telling a whole story of like.
That's actually not bad.
This is where the shit started.
But how much?
My dad, growing up seeing that stuff. Then I got into the industry. I found this artist, Biggie Smalls. We did this bad boy thing, and what?
I don't see him exposing any of that.
Any of what part?
Like anything.
The come up?
Yeah.
That's the story right there.
Sitting with Oprah, because Oprah's gonna ask him the tough questions.
Whatever.
It could be staged, but I'm just saying, like, he's gonna have to respond to that, and then.
Yeah, and I
don't think he wants to put himself.
I don't think he wants to put himself out there like that.
Because like one of the questions gonna be like, who else or what other information do you have or whatnot? Like he's gonna have to shut that up. I see him maybe pushing the kids more. The kids get a push. And that could be like an independent thing that they're doing on their own, but it's like he's letting them know, yo, do this move, do it like this, so on and so forth. That could be a thing.
Didn't his son just put out some music? I think I saw something. Yep. Anybody check that shit out?
No.
Is it with Kanye too?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
right. Yeah. You think that's why it's getting stomped on, or?
I just didn't care.
Right. And with that said,
we're not really like a music show. You have that.
True. I suppose maybe I'll give you an artist after the break, after we come back from this quick break with some more perspective.
This episode is brought to you by Body Ammo. More than a look, it's a lifestyle. Pick up some Body Ammo to protect your mind, body, and soul. Now, back to some more of SUP.
To get in front of mics and get my soul to every song. I leave it when I'm gone.
That was my song choice and artist of the week, yo. Sheldon Sebastian. Go find his music. He's a Toronto artist. He's kind of popular still. Man's going doing things, bro. Let me give him some Lazy Jaw real quick, because at the same time, make sure you go stream some Lazy Jaw while you're at it. Look at me going in the wrong direction.
Only going up this year.
What did we say we were doing last part?
Flying with Face. Scamma. If I could get it out.
So what, we're flying with Face this week?
I guess so.
I guess Priya ain't here to give us a relationship question.
I was going to tell you more. I was going to tell you, I don't know if you know, I think I've told you before, but certain foods can like amplify your high.
Mm-hmm.
And I always knew about the mango. Like that was like, I feel like that's like a herbalist 101 thing. Like if you're smoking, for the most part, like you're an OG smoker, you know mangoes heighten the high. You know what I mean? Heighten it and sometimes even help it last longer. For me, I find that it helps me last longer. It doesn't necessarily amplify it, but it definitely helps it maintain. But recently I found out there's a whole bunch of other foods that amplify your high. And
like what?
Like, all right, we got a whole host. You got chocolate, you got coffee, you got beer.
Coffee's like for sure.
Yeah. But not just coffee, tea. Teas amplify your
I can see that though.
Mm-hmm.
I can see
any kind of tea.
It's mostly black tea and green tea. They say black tea works better for different reasons, but then green also has the same components to a lesser degree and some different, but they say black tea is better for that.
See, when you say like mangoes, I feel like that about pineapple too sometimes.
So here's the thing, right? So first off, for a lot of people, for those who don't know, it's not just the THC or CBD levels that will tell you or give you an idea of how high you're going to get. There's a component to weed or cannabis called terpenes, and that like the terpene profile will help you get a better understanding to how that weed's going to impact you, how it's going to elevate you, how it's going to, you know what I mean? Long story short, how the high is going to be. You know what I mean? It's not just the THC, it's not just the CBD. And there's another thing I learned. Terpenes are in everything. Like, they're in plants, they're in animals, they're in us. Like, it's a whole different thing. But like certain terpenes, there's a terpene in mangoes called like myrcene or mycrene, or pronouncing it wrong, but
that's the one that
that's
triggers
the one. That's the terpene that heightens the high, right? Like, and then when you really think of it from a scientific standpoint, it just makes sense because there's certain compounds that harmonize, and there's other compounds that battle, that are within conflict.
Check my terpenes, bro.
I see. That's a whole deep dive that I need
terpenes.
To get. Yeah, harmonize, and it matters.
They've started to show it on the weed if it has it.
Yeah. Like, because people are getting hip to it, right? Like, again, it's not just the CBD or THC profile. It's the terpene profile. And there's another thing, and again, going back to what I was talking to, like, it's in us, and there's different levels to, like, depending on where you're from, who you are, like, just overall genetics. Some people get high. Like, some people, like, all it takes is 2 drops. They're getting lifted. They're off to the moon. And other people just can't get high. Right? So, again, like, it's how the terpenes harmonize with the individual, how the terpenes harmonize with the food and all that. But like, yeah, there's a whole host. Broccoli, you got like almonds and walnuts.
Broccoli's on there?
Yeah, dog. It's crazy. Sweet potato.
Sunflower seeds.
See, I don't know about the sunflower seeds. I didn't know about the sunflower seeds, but
it's Scamma. I just made that up. But it sounds right?
It could be. You never know. But
you thought that was funny?
Yeah.
Right.
The hate.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Like, again,
he would have like pointed out, like, no, this guy's going crazy. Like,
but then also, I mean, it kind of, you're like, duh, but beer. The hops in beer is a form. I don't know if it's necessarily a terpene, because there's other categories. It's not just terpenes. There's things called catechins and caffeine, obviously, and then the stuff in chocolate. I can't remember, but like the dopamine feeling, like the dope, like that rush you get when you eat chocolate, the sugar. It's the same thing. Like, that's what you get off of. That's what harmonizes with the weed. Like, it gives you that elevated feeling of euphoria and happiness and that sort of thing. But yeah, man, I just learned all this recently, and I just thought it was like crazy.
I think that's good information.
Yeah, really. Still, I would just blend it up in a smoothie and just start drinking more.
Bro,
smoothies
dog.
That's a summertime.
I don't want to say I'm experimenting, but like, I'm definitely more intentional on. Oh yeah, I'm eating broccoli, all right. Or got some cashews. Oh, okay. Tea, and you already know, like, the green tea was always my thing. So like, I was ahead of the game, but like, yeah, man, I'm definitely more intentional of like, because before it was always mangoes. Like, I got some, I don't know if you guys know about the sun-dried mangoes.
Those
are quick. Those are quick. Yeah, bomb. Yeah. Like, I love mangoes. So, like, obviously the real joints off the tree, like, yeah, but like, sometimes that's not practical or convenient. But them sun-dried joints,
definitely not in Canada.
That's what I'm saying.
You missed the smoothies last week.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, shout out Daily Squeeze again, yo. They're proper still. You never heard about it? Never heard about the smoothies from last week? We'll feel even later, yo. Yo, time's catching us this week, bro. Man's gotta get out of here. Approaching that hour 4:20, but
please believe.
Before we go, SB, we can give you your scam of the week. You got one ready to go this week?
You got the music?
I got the music ready. Queued up this week, bro. Like, your voice is gonna mess up.
Yeah. So Jake Paul fought this weekend against
and nobody watched it.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Nobody
right?
cared. Nobody even cared. Was it on Netflix?
I didn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
I heard about it last minute still, but
That's
I didn't
fine.
even know. Yeah.
So do your own research because that might be a scammer too.
That
All
part.
Wow.
So he picks up his check fighting Jake Paul. Gets like about 750,000 USD.
750?
750,000 USD.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
he ain't like some top notch guy.
I thought he'd get a 7-figure, but whatever.
But like now, you tell me who's the scammer though. A couple of days later, ICE picks him up.
Say a word.
ICE picks him up.
No way, bro. No way.
Wow.
And he's deported back.
Did they take the 750 from him?
Nah.
Are you serious? This is serious?
I'm serious. Like you can go Google this. He's apparently potentially affiliated with the Sinaloa cartel.
Wow.
Shout out Narcos.
Just like that. It's just like that.
Jake Paul's a scammer, yo.
That's crazy.
Jake Paul's a scammer, yo. Man lined him up, dog. Did he win or lose? Jake Paul won?
Yeah, he won.
Yeah,
he won. He's ranked now, bro. He's ranked.
Yeah, ranked 14.
Yeah.
Nah,
I saw that.
I'll big up Jake Paul because he was in the club celebrating that night or the next day.
Yeah.
And the DJ must have turned on some Kendrick. Man said, yo, turn off that effing Kendrick, yo. Man told the DJ to turn on to Kendrick.
Ooh. But that's some more Trump shit.
Drake all day, bro.
I don't think he's saying that, but
I think he is saying that.
I don't think that's what he's saying, bro.
How is he not saying that? Though?
He's like tearing that woke shit off. I can't hear that shit.
No, the pause are cool with Drake. When they did the event, the WWE event.
Okay.
Like Logan wrote OVO in the little box or whatever. So like, yeah, I think they rock with Drake still.
Okay.
But regardless, I think that's dope that he did that. And he won the fight. And
but nobody watched it.
And he's been calling out Dana White for trying to help Ben Askren with his double lung transplant.
Let's see if
it's a real thing. The guy's going through surgery right now.
Jeez. I just found it. Let's see if we can.
Andrew, turn that shit off. Andrew, turn that shit off.
I just said, fuck Kendrick, turn that shit off.
Yeah, isn't that funny though? You're fighting in a main event and then that's it. Like,
that's crazy.
Immigration, customs enforcement comes and picks you up and goes, you gotta go, bro.
At least he got the bag before he got.
I guess.
That part, yo.
Who's the scammer?
Jake Paul, bro.
Put in the comments.
But yeah, for everybody who's made it this far in the episode, greatly appreciated. Thank you for spending your time with us, allowing us to entertain you, whether you're at work or in the car after the club, doing whatever you're doing, yo. Watching us on your television, your big screen television. Shout out Knots one more time. That part. Hit us in the comments, yo. Don't link me on the ones. You guys really gotta stop this. This is getting really annoying. How do we fix that problem?
You gotta redirect your.
Yeah, maybe we gotta get into the settings and you become one of those people where no one could tag you, but then they'll text you. Change your number.
Change my number.
Stay committed.
Nah, I can't change my number still. But yeah. Be kind to your elders and always remember that life's true superpower is perspective. And until next week, that was another episode of SUP.